Hello everyone, Rich here, back for part 2 of this RMS Teutonic tutorial. Today's focus will be the ship's superstructure, which can consist of two main decks on the main superstructure and also the deck houses as well on the main deck. So we're going to focus on the first deck house behind the forecastle first. So we're going to go to behind the forecastle, which is this raised deck here with the oddly phallic shape thing on it. So we'll go to the centre block on the back wall here, and on the main deck behind it, so there's the back wall. Centre block down here, and what we're going to do is count back 10 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and put our centre block there. And what we're going to do is, you can either build this with the yellow line or build it with the white walls. I'll build it with the yellow line at the bottom and then the white walls on top, so just to make it look sort of white star-ish. I don't normally do this with the white star shits, but never mind. So what we're going to do is put the centre block there, so that's on the 10th block back, and then this wall is going to be 13 wide, so that is 6 other sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2. Same the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2. And then the sides are 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 2 again. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus 2, and then across the back, like so. And then I put a centre block on the back as well, so that's the centre. And then we build these walls to 4 high, so 2, 3, 3, 4. Build them 4 high with the white on top. So you get one line of yellow, and then a line of white. 3 lines of white on the top. Like I say, it's optional if you want to do this, because it's just sort of the white star colour scheme. I don't normally do this, but I did it during the live stream when I built this. I think people were suggesting it at the time. I can't remember when I built it, but we'll go with it anyway. So there's the side, and I'll weld it at the rest because it just takes too long otherwise. So do set quartz, and then the other side, and welded it that. So there we go. So there's the first deck house done there. And what you can is you can add doors and windows to it if you want to, but I'll do that in a minute. What we'll do now is add the roof to it, which is all wood like so. So just fill wood in along the top like so. So just carry on doing that all the way back. So what I'll do, I use the fill tool. So I shall stand here and use the fill tool. So fill wood 200, and that fills in the roof like that. So that's the deck house done there. Now what we want to do then is to add 2 bridges to this, because I can't remember exactly where they go though, so I've got to go to the prototype and work it out from there. So what we do, I get it. Right, so what we're going to do is add 2 bridges going forward. So at the end of the 13 wide wall on this block here in the corner, we're going to build this forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that, and then add another one just to the side of that, like that, and then in between we replace with wood. So remove the centre one and replace with wood, like so. And there you go. Actually, you can replace that with wood as well. There you go. There's a bridge there. Then do the same to the side. So the end of the 13, build forward, connecting up there. Same the other side of that, like that, and then fill the rest in with wood. So replace these blocks here with wood, and then in the middle like so. And there we go, there's our bridges done there like that. So that's that deck house, and like I was saying, you can add the doors and windows to it, and the doors and windows are very basic. So just get a door. So I put a door at the end here, and then I put a few windows, sort of. I put a door at the other end as well. I normally put double doors, but I just do single doors. Something like that, but maybe a bit more, bit better than that. It's up to you how you want to do that one. I'll do the same the other side. May as well make it symmetrical, don't we? So put a door either side, and then window, 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 window. There we go. Like I say, probably best to do that a bit better than what I've just done. Now, looking at the prototype, I did do it a bit better, so yeah. Alright, anyway, that's that deck house done. So what we're going to do now is, well, we can add the windows across the back and the front as well, so I'll just do that as well. So window, 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 window like that. There we are. So I've got 4 windows across the back. There we are. Alright, so now for the main deck house, or the main superstructure. To the back of the deck house here, from the centre block on the back, we're going to count back to the 17th block. So on the wood, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And put our centre block there. And then what we want to do then is build this wall 27 wide. So that is, so you've got the centre block then is 27 wide, so that is 13 either side, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And you may want to replace that with yellow, so piss. So I'll do this properly. So I want it in yellow, not white. This is the problem with building with 2 colour schemes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There we go. So that's 13 and 13. That makes 27 with the middle one. There we go. So that's the 27 wide, and then we want 2 out, and 2 back. 1, 2. So this is on one side. I'll do the other side in a minute. So 2 out, 2 back, and then we want 13 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then we want 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And then we want 67. That's 6, 7. So that's the first block there. And I'll build it and measure it as I go along. So 67 is what we want. I missed one already. So how far does that here? 646, a bit further. 68, so back 1. And that's 67, so just there, 67 like that. So that's the 67 they are, and at the end of the 67 we want in 1 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And then we want 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, and then inwards 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and a centre block there. And there we are. That's one side. I'll just do the other side, and then we'll build the walls up. So as it's out, so it's 30. No, that's 27 wide, and then out 2, back 2, and then we want, what was it? 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and then the 67. So actually, I'll stack it. I can't be bothered to count it. I just do the stack 60. So stack 60, 67. We want to do 66. We want. So that should be 67. Dunk. There we are, 67. And at the end of the 67, we wanted 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 24, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, and then in 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There we go. So there's our base of our superstructure like that. And that's that bit done there. So what we want to do now is increase those walls to 3 high. So put 2 layers of white on top, so like that. So 3 high, all the way around like so. So 1 yellow and 2 white. So do that all the way around. I just do this back wall here, then I do a jump cut because I can't be bothered to do it all on camera. Also very short of breath as well still, so counting it and talking at the same time does really drain me, so also need to go feed the dog, so so I'm going to prepare myself to run down the stairs, puff myself out, and then run back up again. So I should do a jump cut now while I fill the walls up to 3 high, and then we'll move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the walls increased to 3 blocks high, so it should look something like that. You can, if you want to, start adding doors or windows to them, but I'll explain that in a minute. So what we're going to do now is go to the front of the walls and start adding the top deck to it. So is this the boat deck? Or the promenade deck. It's actually got lifeboats on it, so I suppose you could call it the boat deck. So we go to the centre at the front, and then what we'll do, we'll add a single wood block on the front like so, and then a colour block like so. So you've got that slight overhang of 1 block like so. And then we want to build outwards, which is 37 wide. So what's half of 37? It's 18. Let me try it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18 like that. So right to the edge of the ship. So like that. So it's 18 out to the side plus 2, like that. So basically 37 plus 2. Same the other side, 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, plus 2, like that. So that's the full width of the ship, like so. And then for the sides, doesn't matter which side you're on, it's going to be both the same. You want 13 back, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then you want 21, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And then we want 71, so that's 7, 1. I'll put I'll measure as I go on, so that's 1, and then we want 71, so I shall build it freehand. And then we'll go from there. Right, was that 71? That's 71, there we are, so that's 71 there. And then we want, in when we'll go 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. And then inwards 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And a centre block like so. So there's one side done. So this creates the overhang of the deck. So you'll have a deck in that area, then this area will be a corridor. What I should do. There's other things. Should I do the other side on camera, or should I just do a copy paste? I don't do a copy paste because I can't. Well, I better build it. So what is it? This first one, it's 20. No, it's 13 back. Is it 13 back? Yeah, 13 back. Basically, you're following the contours of the outside of the ship. So you got this outside edge of the ship. You're basically following that. So I don't really need to count it. I just follow the contours and then everything's fine. So that's up to that point there, and then 71 up to that. Like I say, just follow the outside line of the hull. Like so, and then again, what was it after the 67? 71 is 24, so gone far too fast. That's 24 there, and then was it 3? 1, 2, 3, and then 18 in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There we go. So there's the outside of our deck done, like so. So that's that bit done there. So what we're going to do now is you can start adding the deck now. So the deck will sit inside the white line we just added, and it will sit on top of the inside walls, like so. So it's not anything too dramatic. So just fill in the whole deck, going from one side to the other, all the way front to back, and or back to front, whichever way you want to go. So I should do the first few blocks, and that's how it looks like that. And then we'll go from there. So what I'll do a quick jump cut while I sort out the deck, and then we'll move on to the next bit. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the deck added, and it should look something like that. So that's that bit done. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to go on the inside of the overhang, so down underneath in here like this. What we can do now, start adding the doors and windows. So it's the usual progress. So we just add a pair of doors, and then sort of half a dozen or a dozen windows, however you want to do this, because it's not accurate to the real ship. I don't know what the window layout is on the ship anyway, although I don't really know on any of the ships. So that's 4 windows, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10 windows, and then we'll put a pair of doors in, like so. And then you sort of carry on doing the same sort of thing. So put a pair of doors, 10 windows, a pair of doors, 10 windows, and all things like that. And you can do the same across the front and the back as well, like we did on the deck house there. So it's just randomise the doors and windows. There's nothing really too special about that. Also, we need to add a pair of bridges as well. So it's from that deck house in the middle there. We need a pair of bridges going across to the superstructure now. So what we'll do, we'll come back and sort the windows and doors out in a minute, because I'll do the rest of them in a jump cut. But what we're going to do now is go from this deck house in the middle now. We're going to go from the sides, and you've got the row of 2 here, like we got on the front. From this row of 2 here, from the end of the back wall basically. So we're just going to add from the end, build back, across to connect to the superstructure like so. So you want to leave a 1 block gap and do the same again. Oh shit, missed one. And across like so, and then remove the white block in the middle and replace with wood, going across like so, like that. and then do the same the other side. Like that, and then the same. Like that. Like that, and there we go. There's our deck bridges added there, and that's sorted like that. So what I do, I have to do another jump cut when I sort out the doors and windows underneath, and then we'll move on again to the next phase. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So I've added the doors and windows underneath the overhang here. Like I was saying, it's basically 2 doors, 10 windows, 2 doors, 10 windows, and you get the idea how this goes. So that just goes all the way around the sides, front and back. And the next job we want to do is to add the pillars to the superstructure, or basically the pillars holding up the deck. This will require another jump cut because there's an awful lot of these things, and it sort of depends on how you want to do it. I'm using end rods for this, but you can use wood fence or iron bars, whatever you want to use, but I'm just going to use end rods for this one. So I put a pillar at the end like that, at the end of the front of the deck, and there's going to be a pillar every 4th block, I imagine. So I think it is every 4th block. There we go with it. So I'll just double check it. I want to make sure I get this right. I normally do it every 4th block, but the prototype could tell me otherwise. So the prototype says every 3rd block. Okay, so I did nearly fuck up then, so apologies for swearing again, but yeah, every 3rd block. So every 3rd block. So count back 1, 2, 3, add a pillar. 1, 2, 3, add a pillar. 1, 2, 3, pillar. 1, 2, 3, pillar. And you get the idea. Same thing all the way along the overhang of this deck. So as long as it attaches to the deck above, like so. That's 1, 2, 3. I've messed up already. So basically you've got a 2 block gap between each pillar, going all the way along the side of the underside of this overhang. So once you get to the end of the overhang, you just stop. So I don't know how many pillars there are in general, but like I say, just go to the end of the overhang, and everything should be fine. So this upper deck, or lower deck rather, will be all pillared in. So I should do a few, and then I'll do another jump cut. Because like I say, it does require a jump cut because it just takes so long to do these things, and they're very finicky when you don't get them in the right place. So yeah, just carry on going all the way along. So that's about halfway. So you get the idea. So you got the pillars in there like that. So what I'll do another jump cut while I get them in, fill them in on both sides, and they also light the ship quite nicely as well. So that's also a bonus. So what I'll do another jump cut, get all the pillars in, and then we'll move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's all the pillars added on both sides. So you can see the pillars all nicely placed along the side like that. So that's the same on both sides. So what we're going to do now is go above all of that onto the deck that we've built, and from the center block we're going to add the next superstructure piece. So we're going to go to the middle of the front of the deck, and on the wood count back to the 5th block on the wood. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put our center block there, and then we're going to build using yellow first, because I always forget this. So using yellow first, we're going to build our foundations, and it is 11 wide for this front wall, so it's 5 either side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. And then we want 3 out, so 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2. Same the other side, out 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2, like that. So it creates a curve. So 5, 3, 2, and then we go back 5. So back 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll work on one side for the minute. So back 5 like that. And then we want out 2, 1, 2. Just making sure I get this right. Hang on, just double check it. I think that's fine. So out 2 like that. So it's 5, back 5, out 2, and then back 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we want back 15. Hang on, so it's out 4, and then back. I'm going to get my back 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then we want 66. So I'll put a single block and count and build as we go on. So we want 66. That's one already. And then we just want to make it to 66. And it gets a bit awkward at the back here because it sort of wibbles in and out a bit. So we'll get the 66 in place. How far is that? That is 60. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 66. So at the end of the 66 we want in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. And then we want to go back 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then in 2. 1, 2. and then back 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 2, 1, 2, and then inward 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus a centre block there. So it should be one side done. Now, like I say, it's a really awkward shape, that one, but that's how it should look. So I'll do the other side, because I want to make sure these both line up. Then we'll add the white. It's the same again, so we just add the white, but we're not going to build the walls up just yet. So I'm going to build the other side. So what was it? It was out 2, and what was it? It was back 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, and then back 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then out 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 15 back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. About right, and then 66. When I say that's one block, and make it 66. Oop, missed one. How far is that? That is 67, so I've gone one too far. And so that's 66 there. And what is it again? So at the end of the 66, it's in 5. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. And then back 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. In 2, 1, 2. And then back 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus 2, 1, 2. And then in 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. All lines up nice and neat. And that is the foundations of our secondary deck. So there we are. That is how that should be. Now this is a bit more difficult or more awkward to design, because it's not a case of just building the walls up and then sticking a deck on top. No, we're going to go to the front wall first, and we're going to work on one side. So we're going to work on one side of the centre block. So I put the centre pillar there like that, build that to 4 high, and it's going to be the same on both sides of that. So if I just focus on one side, and you sort of get the idea, because it'll be the same on both sides. So I'll just do one side for now. So this front wall here, we'll increase that to 4 high, like that. So that's 4 high like that. And the next row, the row of 3, build that to 4 high. And the row of 2, build that to 4 high. And then down the side of the 5, is it 5? Build that to 4 high as well. And then the out 1 there, like that. And then what we're going to do then is the first, hang on, I'm trying to work this one out. So we're going to the first 6 blocks of this row here. So this is a row of 9 or 10 now, because there's the outside there. The first 6 blocks increase to 4 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Build them to 4 high, like that. And I think that's fine. I'll just double check it on the prototype, because I want to make sure this is right. So the first 6 of that row, so it's a row of 10. It was originally 9 because we built outwards and then 9. So I just want to make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. Actually, make it 7, because that's how it's meant to be. The 7th block is where we build outwards. So make it the first 7 blocks. Okay, so to make it 1, 2, 3 there. So it's 4 high there. So it's the first 7 blocks of that row. And then from there, you build out to the side. We build out, build out 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out to the side. And then we want to build side along. We want to go 16 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then we want 70. That's 70. So the first block there, and we'll make that 70. So 70 all the way down the side. Oh shit. All the way down the side like so. How far is that? I think I've gone too far. That's 72, so remove 2 blocks. And that should be 70. That's fine. And that sort of comes up just short of the end. That's fine. So that's 70. And at the end of the 70, I'm going to build inwards 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then down 2 to connect to the foundations like so. So there we are. So that's the overhang there. And then the rest of the walls around the back to the centre block increase to 4 high. So we'll go from that pillar attaching the overhang on the side, build all the way around the back to that centre point to 4 high. Like so. And there we go, that is that all done there. And then the area underneath, or the area forward of that pillar where the walls attach, you build them all to 3 high. So then this area where the walls are remaining, so just build them to 3 high. So when we come to add the deck will sit on top of these walls, like so, and inside the overhang like that. So it's basically another overhang like on the deck below. So what I should do now, I should use welded it just to fill in the rest of the wall along here. So the rest of this underneath the overhang is 3 high. So just set quartz for that. And then the same on this side. Like so. And then there we go, that side done there. So that is all done in there. And that is one side of the upper superstructure done there. So that's not looking too bad. So now, as you got all that in place, you can start adding the doors and windows on this side. Now, on the other side of the centre block is exactly the same. So what we've just done on this side, you do exactly the same on this side. Add all the bits and gubbins like that. What you've just done here. The walls 4 high in certain points, and then 3 high, and everything should look fine. So what I'll do, I should do another jump cut. I'll do the other side. Now, what we'll do then, we'll put the deck on top as well. So we'll put the deck inside this area like that. And this will go from side to side, front to back, and it should look fine. So I should do a jump cut while I sort that, so back in a moment. Okay, back again. So I've just added the superstructure on both sides. So before we add the deck, the superstructure should look something like this. So both sides are now done, and they don't look too bad. So what I'll do now, I'll quickly do and add the deck. So I'll use welded it for this one again. So I just use the fill tool. So hopefully the fill tool still works. There it is, just fill the wood in this area. So the deck sits on top of these inside walls and inside the outer ring of what we've just done. And there's the deck filled in. And that went in quicker than I expected. And there we go. There's the deck added on the top there like that. So next job you want to do is, you can either do the doors and windows now or sort them out in a minute. But what I want to do now is from the front of the overhang here, what we're going to do is go 1 block back, or basically from the pillar just below. So if we go 1 block back from the front and add a pillar 2 blocks down like so, and then put a block underneath that like so, and then 1 block forward. I was basically want to add a wall along the side to support the pillars. So I put a block there underneath that pillar, and the pillars should be in exactly the same position as the pillars below. I want to make sure they're all lined up like that. And this wall will go from the end of the front end of the overhang like so. So it starts at this point here, and it will go all the way along the side until it finishes at the back end of the overhang. So I should add this wall in now. Excuse me. All the way down the side. Keep missing out. All the way down the side. Down to the side like that. So there we are. There's where it ends there. And then what you can do then is add all the pillars on top like so. So all the pillars will be in exactly the same position as the pillars below. So like I say, the wall goes to the end of the overhang like so, and then we just add our pillars like so all the way along the side of the deck, and it looks pretty neat when it's all done. Like I say, these end rods do glow and they do add a bit of light to the ship. So if you don't like that, what you can do, you can use the white or the birch wood fence, I think is what it is. They sort of stand in quite well for this sort of thing. I did use these end rods on the Titanic too, and they, in my opinion, didn't look quite right. They weren't chunky enough for a ship of that size. So I sort of think maybe the birch wood is probably the better alternative. But it's up to you how you want to use these things. I mean, I'm just here supplying a guide for this sort of thing, but you know, that's how it is. So there we go. There's our pillars added in there like that. So that's one side done. I'll do the other side off camera, but what I want to do now is to add the doors and windows. So I put doors and windows across the front, like so. I put 3 windows across the front. Actually put them like that, so they're more even. So put 3 windows across the front, and then another window in there like that. And a side window. And then we'll put our doors in, and it's the same process as before. So just put your usual 10 windows, doors, 10 windows, doors, 10 windows, or whatever you want to do. It's entirely up to you how you want to interpret this one. I'm just going to go at it random because it's me, and once the tutorial's over, the ship is kind of surplus to requirements. So I'm just going to go to town on it. So there's windows, 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 put another window in, and then we'll put another set of doors in, and then do the same again. So like I say, it's the same process as before, just doors and windows, so you get the idea. So what I'm going to do now, I should do another jump cut while I sort the pillars and the windows out on the other side, and also finish the windows down there, and then we can move on to something else. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the doors and windows and pillars done on both sides, so it should look something like this. So you've got two decks of pillars, doors and windows, all looking nice and neat, pretty beautiful and all that guff, all like that. So what we're going to do now is start with the top deck superstructure, which would be a few deck houses and the ship's wheel, well, I'll say wheelhouse, as a wheel platform and bridge wings. This ship doesn't have a wheelhouse, so what we're going to do, going to go to the front wall of the superstructure again, so this curved front wall, or the straight part of it, and we're going to the centre block, and on the wood we're going to count back to the third block back. So we're going 1, 2, 3, and add a red block there to mark the centre. And then with our yellow blocks, we're going to go and add the wall, which is 7 wide. So that's 3 other side. 1, 2, 3 that way, and 1, 2, 3 that way, and then out 3. 1, 2, 3, and the same the other side. 1, 2, 3, and then the sides are 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then just join them together across the back. I think this is a pretty short deck house, isn't it? So across the back like so. And I put a centre block across the back as well, because I need to know where the centre is. Like that. And then for the front wall, we increase the front wall, which is the 7 wide, we build that to 3 blocks high in white, like so, and then leave the rest. And what we're going to do now is add the bridge wings. So on the top of the centre of the white, we're going to build 3 blocks of wood, so 1 plus 2 forward like that, and then put a centre block again like that, so we know that's the centre. So that's the front of the overhang of the bridge wing. So then what we're going to do then is build this piece. How wide is it? So I'm just trying to think, is it 5 out? So build it 5 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should be 11 wide like that. And then we want 2 curving back. So go 2 out and then 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 again. 1, 2. So 2. Hang on. 5, 2. Oh, hang on. Hold on a second. I've got this wrong. Hang on. Hang on. I'm reading the wrong bloody notes. Hang on. So it's 5 out, and then we want 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 2. 1, 2, and then 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So it's 5 wide. So it's 11 wide. 3, 2, 3, and then we want 14 out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then we want back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, like that. And then down 1, 2 to the foundations like that. There we go, that's one side. Now I'm going to try and do this side now without screwing it up. So at the end of the at the end of the 11 wide we go 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 1, 2, 3. Yay! Right, there we go. So then we want 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then inwards 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then down 2, 1, 2. There we go. So there's the walls, or the bridge wings, done like that. And then the rest of the walls from the back of the pillars around the back of the deck house we just build to 4 blocks high. So problem things like that, it makes me out of breath. I don't like it. I'm sure I've had COVID, it's just the test said negative. I really I'm still not feeling great now. I think either I had a knackered test or I didn't do it properly, but never mind. And then bits between the front wall of the bridge wing and the back of the pillar here, we just build to 3 high, like so. So when we add the deck will sit on top. The deck will sit on top like that. There we go. So do the same the other side. So it's 3 blocks high between the pillar and the bridge wing front, like so. And there we go. There we go. That's that bit done there. So what we're going to do now is from the edge of the bridge wings, we're going to build the deck in like so. there's a beaver foot over there. Forgot that one was there. Right, so there, and the Deborah. So yeah, we're just going to fill all these in. Like so. So carry on building that all the way across the other side and fill in the rest of the deck house. I shall use the fill tool because I'm lazy. Like that. And there we go. There's our bridge wing / deck house done like that. And it don't look too bad actually. So that's that bit done there. For the supports of the bridge wings, I'm just trying to work out how we do this because I'm going to use birch wood fence for this one because I did use handrails and they didn't look too good. So we get our handrails for this birch wood, and I'm just going to work out where we go. So we need to put some supports in. So if we go, I'm just trying to work out how these go. So I just want to build them. I don't want to build them on the edge like that because that's where the handrails would go. But I just want to build one in from the wood and attach it to the bottom of the bridge wing. Like so, and I want to make sure it attaches to the wood rather than the outside. So there we go, there's the first pillar. So if you can attach it from the wood below to the wood at the top like that, and you can have another one there like that. It's very difficult to pinpoint exactly where it is because I've not written this down, I'm just putting them in at random. But if you were to go, say, on the side of the deck below, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 back and 1 in, and then put your pillar in there, that should attach to the bottom of the bridge wing like that. So 10 blocks back on the side and 1 in, and that'll put your bridge wing support like that, and that don't look too bad. So I do the same on the other side actually, and then put my counting into practice. So we go 10 back, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1 in, and then we build our pillar support thingy what's it up to the bottom of the bridge wing like so, and that's fine. And then 2 back from that, do the same again, or 1 block space back. And there we go, and there we are. That looks pretty good. So that's the bridge wings supports there like that, and they don't look too bad. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to go to the back of the bridge wings where they're reattached to the deck house, and we're going to put a set of stairs in. So if I get my stair blocks, where's the stair? Oh, there are stairs. So what we're going to do, we're going to go where the bridge wing reattaches to the deck house here, remove a block there like so, and we're going to put a single set of stairs, or a single width set of stairs down to the deck below like that, and then the pillars underneath, like, or supports underneath, and then the banisters up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up like that. So there's 1 set of stairs there, and then do the same the other side. So put our stairs in, remove a block, and then put your stairs in like so, and then block, oh damn it, block like that, and then stairs, supports, banisters, whatever you want to call them, like that. And there we go, there's our bridge wing thingy what sits like that. And then what you want to do then is from the top of the stairs on the outside, you're going to build a wall around the outside of the bridge wings, out to the sides and around the front of the bridge area. So I'm just going to go and build out the sides and then across the front like so. So basically go from the front, or from this side all the way around the front to the other side, the other set of stairs, and that should be fine. And then the rest of the bridge support deck house will be handrails. So just get this all in like so, up to there like that, and there you go. There's the bridge done like that. And then the rest of the wheelhouse from the stairs around the back can be just handrails. So go our iron bars and put our handrails in like so. There we go, that's that deck house done there like that. And like like with all the other deck houses and superstructure, you can start adding the doors or windows to this deck house here. I'll do that off camera because I just want to focus on building them right now. The details can come afterwards, but that is the bridge thing done there. I'll say it's wheelhouse, bridge wing, whatever you want to call it. There's no wheelhouse or anything, it's just very, very, very plain. Alright, so what we're going to do now, we're going to move on to the next deck house, which will support the first funnel. We'll go to the behind the deck house, which we just built, and we're going to leave a 5 block gap. So on the wood, count to the 6th block back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and put our red block there. And then in the yellow again, we're going to build 5 wide, so it's 2 either side like that. And then you want out 2, 1, 2, and then back 2, 1, 2. And then back 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then out 2, 1, 2, and then back 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do the same the other side, so it's out 2, back 2, back 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 1, 2, and back 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. Join them together across the back like so, and then add a centre block on the back wall as well, like that. There we go. So what we're going to do now is on the side walls here and the back wall, increase to 4 high. So the side wall, which is 7, increase that to 4 high, like so, and then the back wall as well. Okay, the front of the walls are going to be slightly different, they're going to be overhanging a little bit. Like that, and then the other side, build that to 4 high as well. Like that. Let me just double check my prototype because I can't really see it. Yep, so what we're going to do now, the rest of the walls around the front, we're going to build them to 3 high, so like so. Like that, so it should look something like that. And then what we're going to do now is where the walls go from the 4th to the 3 high, on this centre block here like that, what you're going to do, you're going to trace the inside walls, or trace these lower walls, like so. So build the 5 like that, so 5, and then 3, and then 2, and then 2 again, and then across the front, and do the same the other side. From the centre, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then across the front like that. And there you go. That increases the width of the deck house, but also makes it with an overhang like so. And then what you want to do then is just add the deck on the inside like so, and it does look quite neat. And this, like I say, this is where funnel number 1 will sit. And there, of course, there are 2 funnels on this ship. Like so. So what I use the fill tool for the rest of this. And there we go. There's the that deck house done there like that. And like I say, funnel number 1 will sit on that at a later date, but we'll sort out the rest of the stuff for now. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do another quick jump cut while I work out what to do next, and marvel at what we have. The ship's looking pretty good. And yeah, which I shall return in just a moment. Okay, back again. So what we're going to do now is move on to the next part of the superstructure. We're going to add a cargo hatch behind the deck house we just built. And we're going to leave a 2 block gap, so go to the 3rd block back, and we're going to build a cargo hatch which is 5 wide. So it's 1 in the middle plus 2 either side, and then the sides are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then across the back. And then we'll fill it all in like that. And then what we'll do, we'll get our slabs. Very basic design, put our slabs, and then we'll just put a centre line spine like that. And there we go, very small little hatch like that. Next we're going to build another deck house. This will support a platform, a sort of compass tower thing. And we're going to leave a 2 block gap again, so 1, 2, and on the 3rd block back we'll start building. And then this deck house is 9 wide at the front, so it's 4 either side. 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4 that way, plus 2 that way, and 2 that way. And then the sides are 9, I think. Yep, 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus 2, and 2, and then across the back, like so, and I'll put another centre block there like that. And then this deck house is only going to be 3 high, so we're going to put 2 layers of white on top, like so, all the way around. Like that. And then how did we colour this? Did I colour it with wood? Yes I did. So what we're going to do, we'll fill the rest of it in with wood. Oh, like so. I'll do it freehand because it's easier, or just as easy. There we go, so that's that deck house done there. Now for the compass tower on the top, I'm not going to work out how to do this one because it is a bit of a finicky design, but that's the deck house done anyway. So the compass tower on the top is, I'm going to say very basic, so if we put sort of 3 diagonal blocks from each corner, as you can see, a block in the middle, or a block on the side, block up and a block up, and then put the compass tower on top of that, I suppose. Let's put this into practice, because I've got a feeling I'm going to screw this up no matter what I do. So we go to the front corners, not the front corners, but the front corners of the sides. So put a block there and a block there, so you can put them on the corners of the wood, like so. And then diagonally in from that, go up 2, remove 1, and then inside from that, go up 3 and remove 2. So it's creating it diagonally up like that. So inside of each one, go up like so, and they're not connected as such. They're just diagonally up from each other. Sort of like that. So you've got the pyramid sort of like that, and then on the top of that, we join them together like so. Make a square on the top, and then fill in the platform like so. So that don't look too bad. And then we'll put a wall around, sort of like that, so it sort of looks something like that. And then what we'll do, we'll get our stairs. We'll use court stairs for this one, so it blends in with the rest of it. So the compass tower doesn't look too bad. I may have gone a bit too fast for it, but look at the design, it's very plain, and you could probably do a better job yourself. But you've got the compass tower like that, so this is looking back towards the back of the ship. Put stairs in there like that, and then a block underneath, preferably the right one, and then stairs, and then a block, and then stairs, and then stairs there. Although saying that, not really going to attach to it very much, is it? But we'll put stairs there anyway. And then we'll put our banisters up, going 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, and then 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up like that. So there's our compass tower like that. They don't look too bad, but you may want to sort of improv a bit down here, because like I say, you're going to step off the bottom of the stairs and then fall to your death, or fall a few blocks. But it's up to you what you want to do. And then, like with the previous deck houses, you can start adding doors and windows to them, because they're very plain at the moment. But like I said, the doors and windows are very simple to add. Just do your own design. So that's that little job there. So what we're going to do now is start behind this deck house and build the next deck house, which will support the funnel. So go from the center block on the back and count to the 12th block back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and put our center block. And then this deck house is sort of rounded, so it's going to be 5 wide, so 2 either side like that. And then you want so it's 5 out plus 2 for 5 wide plus 2 like that, and then 2 back, 1, 2. So 5 wide, 2, and then 2 back, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then curving back in, what, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2 like that. So same the other side, back 2, back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, and then across the front, or back rather, like that, plus the centre box. So it's sort of a rounded design, not very neat or tidy or anything great, but it's going to have the same sort of features as the front deck house. So build them to 3 high all the way around, so it's just 3 high, and then we'll make it 4 high in a minute, because we're going to make an overhang round it. Like so, so 4 high, 3 high rather, so 3 high like so, like that. And then from the front we'll put going to put a wood block on the middle like that, and then a white block forward, and then we're just going to trace around the whole deck house like so, making it with that overhang all the way around. And there we go. So it's sort of that sort of design, kind of like a, don't really know what it looks like, but from the front side, whichever, kind of like a mushroom sort of thing. Well, not really mushroom, just that basically. But it just makes it slightly wider at the top, slightly bigger. So we should add our wood decking on the top like so. And there we go, there's that deck house done there. And it don't look too bad. So that's where funnel number 2 will go. So funnel 1, funnel 2, that's their positions. And then lastly on this deck we're going to add a skylight, so go to the back of this deck house and we'll go to the 7th block back, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to put some stair blocks, so put stair blocks like that, and this is going to be 13 wide, so we're going to build sort of a long pyramid, or yeah, so 13 wide, so it's middle, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that way, and then with wood, with blocks we'll go, the sides are 2, 1, 2, and then the sides, the other side is 2 as well, and then we put pyramids on the back, so stairs rather, across the back, like so. So it's sort of shaped like that, so stairs on the front and the back, or front then back, and then across the sides, across the front and across the back, and then put stairs on the next row up. I say it's a skylight, but it's not really a skylight because there's no glass in it, but there you go. So there's the front ones done, so just do the back ones as well. And there we do, there's our skylight added there. So that is the top deck superstructure pretty much done. So I shall leave it at that. So what I'm going to do now, I shall do another jump cut when I work out what to do next. And then we'll go from there. So back in a few. Okay, back again. So what we're going to do now is work on the stern deck, or what some people call the poop deck, which is this area here on the back. What we're going to do, we're going to add the deck, but what we're going to do first, we're going to go down to the centre block on the very back. Just on the inside of that, we're going to add a white block in the middle and then a red block on the top. And what we're going to do then, we're going to trace the inside line of the white all the way around the side. So we're going to start on one side, we'll just trace the inside, so you don't need to go over the top like that, you just trace inside like that, so put rows of 2 and then around, sort of like that. So basically you're just following the contour so it looks something like that. You can see leaving blocks exposed. You're going to do that all the way around to the end of the white, so just keep going round. I just had a sneezing fit, so I do sound a bit crappy. Round, oh, I missed one, round to the side like that, around to that one block there, and it should look something like that. And then when you get to the end, when you got this single pillar here, what you do, you add an extra 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, is it 4 or is it 3? We'll add 4. Add an extra 4, and then add that line in there like that. So you got that extra line in there, and there you go. So that's that one side. I'll do the same on the other side. So once again, trace the inside. So up to that end there, and then add 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, double that in height, and then add that line up to there, and there we go, there's those 2 parts there. And what you want to do then is from that line across that line there we just added, what we do, we just add the line across the front to create the end of the deck. Oh god, I sound sneezy. And there we go, so there's the white line across like that. And then just build that down to deck level, or you can add the yellow line at the bottom first. So add the yellow line at the bottom. Like that, and then just add the white on top of that, so it's all nice and neat. And there we go, so that's that done there. So you can start adding doors and windows to this wall as well if you want to. So I may as well do that when I'm here. So I'll put a pair of doors at the end like so. So that's third block in, so same thing on the other side. Third block in, and then we'll add window, 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 and then a window and a window like that. So there we are. So there's our doors and windows across like that, and that's that. So the next job we want to do is add the deck. So we'll go to the back end again. We just add the deck at the very top of the white. And this will go right the way to the front of the area we just built. So there's the first few blocks. So what I'll do, I'll stand over here and use the fill tool. So just stand on this block here, use fill. So fill wood by 200, and that should fill it all in. It has. And there we go, there's our raised poop deck, if you like. And it don't look too bad. So that's it. You see what I mean, where it's tracing the inside, so it sort of curves inwards, if you know what I mean. And then what we can do then is start adding the portholes to the white. So on the bottom line of the white, we can add windows like so. Every fourth block, if you like. Around like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. One in the middle. Like that. Don't look too bad. I'll do the same on the other side. I'm going to place them at random, but they're every fourth block, if you like. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. That'll do. So that's that little job done there. Now what the hell's that noise? I don't know. Right, so that's that job done anyway. What I'm going to do now is to work on the docking bridge, which would go above everything here. So what we'll do, we'll go to the centre block of the front of the wall of the poop deck, or raised deck. So we'll put a centre block there, so I know that is the centre. And it is. And what we do then, we go to the second block back on the wood. So 1, 2, and then we build up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then remove the bottom 3. 1, 2, 3. So there's our centre block. And really, I should have made that red, so I know that is the centre. So I changed that to red. So it's second block back on the wood, up 4, and then remove the bottom 3. So now our deck is now suspended in thin air. And then from the centre, I want to build out 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And a centre block again. And then do the same on the other side, out 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back into the centre again. Like so. And there we are, there's the outskirts of our docking bridge. And then what we do then is we go back down to the docking bridge itself, and we go from the centre and go out 3, I think. 1, 2, 3, and add some stairs, and then underneath that a pillar down to the deck like that, and then go out another 5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make it a bit more actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make it 8 out, and then do the same again. So stairs, and then pillar underneath like that. So that's how that is. So do the same on the other side. So it's out 3, and stairs, and pillar going down, and then 8 from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stairs again. Pillar going down. Now that's there's your 4 pillars, and then do exactly the same thing on the other side, on the back. So the same position again. So you don't really need to count these. You can just follow from the other side. You can see. So it gives it some fancy legs. And then one more again. Just there, and there we go. So there's our supports for the docking bridge, and then on the inside of the docking bridge, all you need to do is just fill it all in with wood, like so. Not the most interesting of jobs, but I'll do it anyway. I'll do it freehand. And there we go, that's our docking bridge done almost, just looking at the prototype. And what we do then is on the centre block at the back of the docking bridge, we add a set of stairs. So remove the middle block and then build stairs going down to the deck below. So, and then the blocks underneath, and then the banisters and on the sides, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, like that. And there we go, there's our docking bridge, and the last job for that is just to add the handrails around it. So you got our handrails, and we build all the way around. And there we go. There's our handrails added there. Nice. So that's that job done. What we're going to do now is go back down to the stairs on the back, and we're going to add a mast. So we go to the mast, to the stairs, and go three blocks back. So 1, 2, 3, and this is the old style of mast. So this is 4 rows of 15 up. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. So there's our 4 15s up. About 4 down from the top, we add our 3 out. 1, 2, 3. Then I put our black block on as well, which I haven't got selected. Where is it? There. So 1 in front, then put a black block. Same on the other side. 1, 2, 3 out, and the black block. About 5 or 6 down from there, build out 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and the same again. The black block. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the black block again. Oop. There we go. There's our spurs and things that added there. So that's that little job. Back down to the bottom of the mast again, and we're going to build the small crane parts to it. There we go, to the 4th block up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then build back 3 on the side. So 1, 2, 3 on the side. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3. So you've got those 2 sticky out bits like that. And then you want to build up from there up 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then up 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then a black block on the end like that. Same the other side. Like so. And then the black block at the end like that. And there we go, there's our mast. There, so there's 2 more masts to go on, but we'll do those either in a minute or in the next part. But that's all that part looking pretty good there. So what we're going to do now is just add handrails around the edge of the stern now. So we've got most of the details in, so we'll just add handrails around the edge. I will add bollards in a minute as well, but we'll just get these handrails in first around the edge of the stern. This is at the same level as the wood, so it should all look nice and neat. And then across the front as well. There we go, there's our handrails. Now, 2 small white blocks as well, which I forgot, so we need to go back to the mast and then go about 4 blocks back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 out to the side. 1, 2, add a square like that in white, and then the same the other side. 2 white blocks like that. And then for the bollards, we just get our anvils, and we'll put 2 pairs, put a pair just towards the back end there, and another pair just up by the docking bridge, like that. These are just sort of randomly placed again as well, so do the other 2 on the other side. And then just there as well, and there we go, there's our docking bridge done like that. Marvellous. And not looking too bad. So what I'm going to do now, I'll do another jump cut while I work out what to do next, and then we shall move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So what we're going to do now is work on the central deck houses between the stern and the main superstructure, basically that area there. So we're going to go to the front wall of the poop deck, if you like. Go to the centre block, and we're going to count forward to the 15th block forward. So on the wood below, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and put a red block there. So we've got 15 there. And then with the yellow line, we want to build this 23 wide. So what's that? That's 11 either side, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that way. So it's like that. And then what you want to do is add 2 on the inside like that. And then 2 the other side, like that. And it should look something like that. I just realised there's a wood block missing there, so I better fix that. Just there. Ooh, just there. There we go. Right, so that's 23 wide plus 2. And then we want to build forward 2, 1, 2, and then forward 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. and then 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 2, 1, 2 like that. Same the other side. Forward 2, 1, 2, and then 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 2 on the inside like that. That's our design like that. And then join them together across the front. Oh, like so. And then we add the centre block just there like that. There we go. That's the foundations of our inside walls of the deck house. And then what you want to do is add 2 layers of white on the top of the yellow. Like so. What I'll do one side then just copy it across, otherwise I shall be here too long. Go up to the centre, then I build it across, copy it across, otherwise, yeah, like I said, be here too long. So I'll copy from down there to there, and I'll quickly copy that. So copy, flip to the right, and then we paste. There we go. So there's our walls done like that. And then for the well, you can start adding the doors or windows to these walls if you want to as well. Now for the upper deck, what we'd do, we'll add a wood block on the top front like that, and then a centre block, and then we want to build out to the sides. Actually, work out what we want to build out 18. So we want to go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, like that. And then was 18, and then do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So that should be 37 wide in total. 18 and 18 is 36, plus one in the middle is 37. Yeah. And then for the sides, we want to go back 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 3. 1, 2, 3, like that. And do the same the other side. Back 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 3. 1, 2, 3, and then back across the back wall to join to the other side. Oops, shit. All the way back to the other side like that, and there we go. So that's that one done there. Just add a centre block as well, so now it's the centre there, and there we go. So that's the upper deck, well, the deck done anyway. So where the deck will go, so you can start adding the deck as well. So on the inside, just start adding the deck, and the deck will sit on top of these inside walls as per usual, like we did with the main superstructure. So it's basically just that, just much on a much smaller scale. So there's just fill in that deck in this whole area. So I shall use the welded fill tool for this one. So fill wood by 200, and that should fill the whole thing, and that's fine. And it should look something like that. So just going to do another jump cut while I read my notes, and then we shall be moving on. So back in a second. Okay, so that's back again. So the deck's already done. So what we need to do now is to add the pillars. So trying to work out where the pillars go. I think we'll add a pillar from the second block back, because I was trying to see actually. I can't really see from the prototype, but we get our pillars, which are end rods again. Where are they? There. So we get up. I didn't want to throw it away. Get our pillars. There we go. So add a first pillar on one block back from the front, because the first block is sort of not over the right area, or not over the edge of the ship. So go every third block for the pillars. Don't know how many there are exactly, but we'll add them in anyway. So every third block, add a pillar, and there we go. So there's our pillars on that side. I'll do the same on the other side. So second block back from the top of the deck. Add our pillars like so. And these things are really finicky because they're so thin, but we'll get in there. And there we go. So there's our pillars done there. So like I say, you can start adding the doors and windows and things to the walls down there. I'll do them during a jump cut or whatever, and we'll leave it at that. So that's the first deck done. So what we're going to do now is go back to the front wall, and and what we're going to do is add the bridges. There's going to be 4 bridges, 2 connecting the deck house to the main superstructure, and then 2 connecting the deck house to the stern. So if we go to the front wall and go to the sides, we want to go to the 8th block in from the side. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then build forward to connect to the main superstructure like that. So we want 2 strips of white, like so, and then wood in the middle. So remove 1 block and replace with the wood like that, and then the same the other side, 8 in, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then build forward with 2 lines of white, and then replace with the wood like that, and there we go. There's our bridges added there. Now for the back bridges, we go back to the back wall and then go to the 10th block in. So from the edge, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then do the same again. 2 strips of white heading to the back. Same process as before, and add the wood, and also remove that handrail there in the middle because you don't need that. And then the area done like that. So that's that one done there. And then the same the other side, 10 blocks in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the other side of that, and replace with the wood. There we go. So there's our bridges done like that. So that's that job done. So what we're gonna do now is do the next deck house. So go back to the front wall of the deck house we're on, and we go to the 4th block back on the wood. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and add the center block, and then with the yellow you want to build 21 wide. So that is 10 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that, and then the same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus 2, and then plus 2 like that. Does seem quite narrow, but then again the deck house does get quite narrow. So that's that. So it's 21 plus 2, and then we want to go back 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2. Same the other side, back 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 2, and then join them together across the back. There's quite a squat little deck house, this one, and then we just build the walls up to 3 high again. So using the white, build them up under the 2 blocks all the way around. I'm using freehand to do this because could use welded it, but there. Clicking is easier than typing in my head. Bonnie's barking. I don't know if you heard that. And there we go, there's that deck house done like that, and then you can, like before, you can add the doors and windows. And then the last job for this one is to build the overhanging deck part of it. So we want to go and add, back to the front centre, we want to add 1 wood, so 1 wood on the centre like that, plus 1 block, I think, like that. And you want to go out to the side 18, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then the sides we want 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same the other side. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then back across to the to the centre and across to the other side, like so. And there we go. So then let's add the centre block again as well, like that. Job done. And then we just add the deck again. So once again, use the wood blocks to fill in the deck in this area, and and all should be fine. I'll use the fill tool again just to save a few seconds of time. There we go, there's the deck added. And it don't look too bad. And then last job for this is to add the pillars going down from the deck down to the deck below. So we'll add 2 pillars, 1 block back from the front. So do 2 pillars down, and then a block underneath. And I think we just want to add these. Oh shit! They're falling off. We just want to add the pillars or the wall supporting these pillars. So like we did on the product on the main deck over there. We need to add our first pillar there, and then add our first block there. We want to put these pillars in the same position as the ones below. So put our first block there and one forward, and then build the wall, side wall back until it reaches the end of the deck, like so. Because it sort of follows the contours of the deck above, so you can sort of see like that. So the deck above plus a wall below, and then we add our pillars in like so. And we don't have the last pillar, but that's not a problem. So there's 4 pillars there, and it don't look too bad. So that's that side done. Now I do the same on the other side. So on our first pillar, 1 block back from the front. So pillar, and then a block underneath and 1 forward, and then just copy the wall or build the wall back till you reach the end of the deck above, like so. And then we add our pillars like so, and there we go. There's our deck houses done there. And that is pretty much it, what I'm going to do for today. That is a huge amount done. I've got huge amounts of superstructure done, well, pretty much all of it. And that's part 2 done with. So part 3, which will be the final part, we've got the propellers to do, the rudder to do, got the lifeboats, the masts, the funnels, the forecastle details, and shitloads of handrails. So not a huge amount to do. And the ship's looking pretty good. So yeah, the ship is looking pretty good. So, and also I'll add the doors and windows to the deck houses and things between now and then. So everything should work out fine. But we'll get all the nitty gritty details done, and I think we'll leave it at that. So the ship is coming along nicely. So like I say, part 3 will be finishing it off, and everything should be hanky diddly dory. So this is Rich. Excuse me. This is Rich signing off, logging off, and disappearing. And I shall return in part 3, so bye for now.